Dynasty. Yeah, I know it's been a fucking minute, but have you noticed I've been on Twitch playing Call of Duty? So for all the guys that like me play college football, we're back. We're finishing out this season. We're in week 10. Look at the recruiting board. And we got this many recruits so far. As my controller disconnects like always. Let's wait till this thing reconnects because it takes forever sometimes. Okay, let me press it again. There we go. It's connected. So this is our recruiting board. I'm just going to go over it a little bit here. All right, let's see our stats for the season. I'm actually kind of interested. Oh, I don't know why I said put on career stats. Wrong one. Okay, let's go season stats. So we got a really good season so far. 31 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 1.5, 1.8 touchdown interception ratio. Good rating, good long. Didn't get sacked that much. We're probably nowhere near the high he's been about this year. Because last year we had a fucking crazy year with Vasher. And it didn't help. So we got Petrulli here. 755. Got Roach with 317. He needs a little bit more playing time. So he doesn't leave. Got Vash here with 135. 5 rushing touchdowns. So if you know NCAA, those rushing touchdowns with quarterbacks help out a lot. Even though, like, if you throw for 50-something touchdowns, and it doesn't really matter. But anyway, so I got 64 tackles here. Got some pro petition with pride, which basically means playing time. We got playing time here. A little bit more playing time. Joe Delirio. I was really hoping that he will get better throughout the season, but that's not the case. Got 18 tackles for loss for Tone. 17 for Steven Hurtson. This dude's going crazy this year. I don't know how he doesn't have any tokens. He must be like maxed out or something. That don't make no sense. Yeah, he's almost maxed out. He only need to increase his quickness and IQ. Like, that dude is a monster. So anyway, let's go ahead and go against Boston College. Week 10. I'm going to turn on my music. And I'm going to skip this tour because my power went out last night. So it's what it is. We know we're going to play this. Cannot never just play. Okay, there it says your library. Thank you. Peace out, little baby. Don't go so hard. So this is my first game I played in a couple weeks. So it might be a little bit rusty.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure.
You look at this season done.
When you go on the road, and
then we'll go on to next season maybe.
In this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the UTEP Miners, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse.
We're excited for college football 27.
Can't wait to get this started.
I'm not going to be at the start of the season, so that's that part. Okay.
The Miners will kick it away.
That's what happens when you're military.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense will take the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving
Get that out of there.
Down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators, coming in this football game. Like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like
good tackle.
Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's John. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
So, got the ball back in immediately.
Send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
All the blow out the same, so I can get
It's the
Roach
first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
Oh, get me off the fucking 48! You're in my way!
The Miners offense will have its first possession of the game. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season, so now he's got the target on his back. He's got it.
Bro, I had to do it open. Oh my god, I had it wide open. Yeah, I should have thrown that. I should have thrown that over top. I might can bring that down there.
He's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the years, getting into the playoff.
There he goes.
Good run, Petrola.
All the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Backs going for the goal line. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it.
Oh, he didn't get in? What the hell?
Just a few.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Good tackle.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's John. Here's a hit. And the
Nowhere to go, brother. They're down.
At the 38.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The give. Fighting off the defender.
Good
They can
tackle.
rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job of that young man.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. To the air on first down. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They go to the ground. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
He's got it. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Gets rid of it.
Bro, there's no way that's picked off. Why did he jump for the ball? What the? I don't know why he jumped for the ball. Like, that was like, he didn't even have to leave his feet for that. It was just a dumb decision, you know. Why would he jump for that?
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
A little screen to the running back. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back has it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Boston College will send out the punt team. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York.
I don't like how that works, too. Did you hit all that?
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Using the quick game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Miners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much bounce. That's what makes them so hard to stop.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he had it for a second.
That's your inside. Don't get the call. Julio.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. They just keep firing. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing, right?
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Makes the grab. It's Clark. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Boston College lining up to put this one away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, the ground game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to it.
Breaks into the open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On fourth down, looking to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. Now they'll try. In this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw. It's John. Caught over the middle. It's Nash. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Slings it downfield. It's caught downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Boston College. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the backfield, he's open. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The Miners want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. It's on target and complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Miners can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little turning it on.
The point's gone.
Touchdown, UTEP. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll declare. penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Boston College will send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, UTEP. And the punishment has been extended.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch. Get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle. It's Nash. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the top. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boston College!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Miners line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer. There he goes. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. To the air, it's John. Working that left side now. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Gives it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles. They'll line up to go for two.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets
we just got a fucking bit of ball.
And he is just
What happened to the blocking? Pretty good to
tackle.
really better than before.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps looking downfield. Finds his tight end. Strong, firm tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that.
There's just nowhere to go on the ground.
They tried to go
Oh my God!
on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has.
There's like nowhere to go.
Take a quick look at the national.
There's just roadkids in the game. There's nowhere to go on the ground. That's why I don't like put road too. Because like normally you can't run the ball with road.
It's all about somebody stepping up.
Hey, I'd be like, I don't know what it is.
Here in the 4th quarter.
But normally we can't run the ball when we have road team again. Hey, as soon as we put them in the game, we can't run.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before.
Try out the church.
And the Miners are on the move.
Outside, they've been ringing since
Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
Good run, Flint.
You'll take 4 yards.
Good run, brother.
Every time, 2nd and 6.
That's what we need.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top.
We got to stop throwing it behind him. Like, if he's not throwing behind him, that's a touchdown.
Now is the time.
I guarantee that's a touchdown if he's not throwing behind him. That's the problem.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second, looking for the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for...
Big tight end.
Go!
Touchdown, Miners. Quick strike through the air for the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable.
It is wide open.
They'll be a perfect 10-0. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no... how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's John. Quickly complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Nash. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Boston College right back to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Ryan's just big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll keep it on
Bro,
the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Kept the ball.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire.
Okay.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Right on the money. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. The Miners getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Miners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He takes the knee, and the undefeated season continues. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen there.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yes.
When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the UTEP Miners, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So UTEP's offense will go on the attack first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
The Miners are facing 3rd and inches. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. At the 45 on its way. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Miners are rolling down the field. He leaves it with his back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. We have a new number 1 team in the nation this week, guys. They've made it to the mountaintop and turning it on.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Now from inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got his man on the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Defense going all in to stop the run. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Sneaks into the end zone.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tar Heels offense defense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Line getting set on second down. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Harris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side.
There's no way he caught that.
Just making a huge.
There's no way the dude caught that.
The 14. And the Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. The Tar Heels have it with a first and goal. Just keep slinging it. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Pushes toward the goal line. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rushes on him. Soft spot in the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Myers on the move. Wide open downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better than that.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It's complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Scantleberry. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. And one thing we know about this junior, and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, Gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
I got stuck on my line there.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Miners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Miners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Handoff from the gun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disaster. Right down the gut of the field. Defense got it. They're on the run. Pass to 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty. Defense waved off and the points go on the board. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got him. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's running free down the middle. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UTEP.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the... Gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. Got room to work. There he goes.
That's the tackle.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more snap coming before halftime. To the ground with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Fires to the big fella. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in fourth and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
The Miners have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone.
That was double covered. That was a dumb throw.
He was going for 6 right there.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. Steps away.
I'm thinking of him.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
I just don't like taking field goals in that position.
For you on offense now, you just gave up a negative play. You lost some momentum down.
It's so hard to hit the field goal.
Do you believe your guys can go out and execute right now on fourth down to generate?
Got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I gotta hold up
That's
on
the
him.
world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack.
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And that one. Come up here in the second half.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Miners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Miners. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Cantleberry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Tar Heels are marching down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Slips through the line. And, oh, what vision. He'll go out of bounds at the 41, and that's the kind of return you look for to spark your offense. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gets it out quickly. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
And to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th-quarter lead. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, UTEP. They move on top here in the 4th.
And At this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The give to the tailback. Got the first down and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Down a throw. Finds a man on the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Off play action. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They'll send the back in motion. Under fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cantleberry. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Going for 6. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Miners will try to run out the clock in this final minute. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on last year's national champion, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Miners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Time to find the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UTEP! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Panthers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Oh, you're random.
There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Panthers in the hurry-up.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds his man. It's Cruz. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that wasn't easy. Hitch route on 3rd down with tight coverage. The receiver doing a great job shielding the defender away from him, catching it and getting the first.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pitt. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Miners have their offense in high gear. Handoff to the single running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Floating away. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miner.
Touchdown.
Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the boys of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gonna swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Wilkins. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Wilkins. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Right back to him on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Pitt pushing the pace.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Cruz. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Coming out with it, it's Roach. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Makes the catch. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Trying to convert this 2nd and short.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Miners are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now.
Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Miners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, UTEP! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. An 84-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Hit right back to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on second and short. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got him in. It's Cruz. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Zings it complete to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Pitt now operating in the red zone. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the air on second down. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going Pete.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a... by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Niners! And the route is on.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again with that last catch. That's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown. Guys, let's take a look at what's going on. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Arkansas State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Fakes the grab on the left. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilkins. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
They get him stopped after he picked up a 5 to the 28.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short.
I had him. That's crazy. I had him. Like, I needed like a split second to get that off.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hauls it in. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Miners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
2nd and goal coming up. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, UTEP! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a time.
Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid
going for this? But I don't understand this sometimes. It's down by this much and they're going for it.
They haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
He's got it. First down and more. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on first down.
Yeah,
left side now. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. It's a reverse. Plows through the defense. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilkins. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Pressure coming. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tight end now in motion. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Eastern Michigan is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 21 to UCF. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense. More than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Punts it out of the air. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UTEP! That might be the proverbial fourth-quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Hold it, finds his man on the left.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Using his legs, it's Best. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Offensively, this is...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looking for a gap. It's Roach. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yes. You cannot make it a week 13. There goes.